welcome, Modern. Okay,
Good.
welcome uh, uh, to our podcast show,
Hello.
Mr. Moderator. Hello. So, for today, we want to particularly discuss about philosophy in Mongolia. I know you're one of the first public intellectuals in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, to promote philosophy to the youth and to the greater society. So I wanted to ask, you came to Mongolia during 2010 in Ulaanbaatar. So how was the philosophical situation in Mongolia when you came first?
Yes. So I go then to the past. So it's a very difficult story.
Uh,
Uh, in the history of mankind, something like Mongolia, this nomadic people, to have a philosophy, it's strange because philosophy is a thinking. You have time to thinking whole day, months, years. And
mm,
second, you need a script, because
mhm,
only here, only voice, acoustic language, this is not enough for philosophy because philosophy is
mhm,
a thinking, thinking. So
mhm,
thinking means you write a word and you look in that
mhm,
what does mean this word.
mhm,
So you begin with the philosophy. So for nomadic
mhm,
people, there is all language is like truth, like truth. There is no question. What do you mean with
yeah.
your word? Yeah,
Mhm,
that's why it's very difficult. So the second, the problem on the other side, we had a very how to say, it was very lucky moment in the history because
mhm,
uh, beginning of 19th 20th century in China in south, our neighbor, in the north in Russia, two
yes.
big revolutions two big revolutions
Mhm,
happened. So, and then these nomadic people, you see this map of Mongolia there between
yeah,
in
yeah.
the north, Siberia, taiga, in the south, this Gobi Desert. So I'm
Yes.
sitting here in the working between these two big nations. So in this,
Yeah. Two
during the
superpowers.
revolution, they came to Mongolia and from the Chinese side, and here
Hmm.
was very big chaos, nomadic chaos.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
and then uh, Russia, Soviet Union, and China decided to build up, to construct modern Mongolia, modern.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
and then they come, Russian people, Chinese people constructed city capital Ulaanbaatar.
Yes.
There was and then train and in schools and medical centers and opera
Hmm.
house, drama house, and all these
Hmm.
buildings constructed through Soviets and Chinese here people.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
because Mao Zedong and Stalin said Mongolia is a socialist country, it would be a socialist country. So
Okay.
a big example for other Central Asian nomadic people.
Okay. Okay.
And they
So I want to
started,
ask,
yes,
sorry. So
started
how
from,
is the, yeah.
yes,
Hmm.
like a rocket we developed from yurta, from nomadic to
Nomadic
modern
lifestyle.
people.
Yeah.
Education, science, and so on. And
Yeah.
then ideology, socialist ideology. It means Marx, Lenin, all these left Marxist philosophy ideology came to Mongolia in Russian language.
Uh-huh.
So many Mongolian people needed to learn Russian language and then
Yeah.
translate it in the nomadic language.
Yes.
Oh, this is a very
Difficult process, I
yes,
assume.
this is very difficult, very difficult. So I learned also Russian language. My first here foreign language is Russian, yes. And then after Russian,
Yes.
I studied, worked in Germany,
Yes. Yes.
East Germany and West Germany, and learned German language, Deutsch.
Uh-huh.
And after
Yes.
or through German language, I came to English language because you scientists, you to have a right in English and you give the papers and so on, yes, and you write,
Yes.
prepare it in English language. So it was a necessity to learn English. Yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
and then perestroika, after perestroika, 1990 stopped the whole developing process, modernizing process stopped in Mongolia. After that,
Okay, so
Mongolia didn't know where to.
mhm.
Socialist countries gone to their European past, European history, Soviet Union to Russia. In Mongolia, we where to? No way.
Mhm. Yeah.
No, next stop. So we gone to backside before revolution, nomadic life. So
So
today
we
is,
went back to a nomadic lifestyle.
yeah, nomadic life, Buddhistic life, shamanism,
Mhm.
horse
Yes.
riding.
Yes. 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 Yeah.
So this I call it Huduunism. My philosophy Huduunism. Hudu. This means countryside. Hudu.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Do you want to talk
pastoring.
more about your
Pastoring.
theory
Yeah,
of
pastors.
Huduunism? What is Huduunism?
Huduunism is Kudu is something wild, something bad. Kudu.
Yes.
Kudu people is it's a very hard life. Mongolia, you have from October to May, 6, 7 months here cold, minus temperature. So outside Kudu countryside to live with
Mhm.
sheep and with animals to live to survive. Yes, every year this Kudu people, this countryside people, every year surviving.
Yes.
Every spring, beginning new life.
Mhm. Yeah.
All frozen, new life every year. So, and the unlucky man, because modern Mongolia stopped. What do you
Yes.
have? What do you do in this shamanist, Buddhist, Huduunism countryside,
Yeah.
horse
Yeah.
riding country? It's like feudalism. We are now in
Mhm.
feudalism. Mongolia is not democratic country. This is a feudalist country. And
Mhm.
I began with philosophy.
Mhm.
I wanted to understand this situation. What's
Mhm.
going on here? What's it?
Mhm. Mhm.
Who we are. So people after perestroika, Mongolia, all these happenings, chaos, and what is the beginning? It was no beginning. We wanted to begin, but what we begin? What we begin? So and then people, James Baker, he was general secretary of this American government administration, and he said 1990 to Mongolian people. So you have Genghis Khan. Tradition.
That's our value.
Yes, yes. And then modernization process stopped tradition and the Genghis Khan. So Genghis Khan, I don't know. For example, here I never find where he never find this place where he born. I don't know where is this
hmm
guy born.
hmm
So
So
now I'm in this situation.
I see. So in a very nomadic society, uh, I think you must have to build philosophy from scratch
Yes,
to introduce to
yeah,
all the citizens, like what's
yes.
philosophy? How has that work been when you first came to Ulaanbaatar?
Yes, I started with my three white books. Okay.
Okay.
Book one is World, Thought, and Knowledge.
Yes.
So what is knowledge?
Okay.
What is thinking? What we
Mhm.
see world, outside world, how we receive outside world, how we receive outside world, and then we thinking. The second book is about mind, reason, and virtue. So
Mhm.
mind, so we how we understand this whole world and how we understand mind, because human. We have one side we have world, other
Mhm.
side we have human being. Human being has mind. So how we educate this mind? Mind is not giving through birth. Through birth, we have only our body. So we have to learn to educate. Then we have our mind um, and
Mhm.
and and how to say to understand society, to understand human being, to understand all this
Yes.
civilization process. So second book, this is and virtue is very important because in virtue we have ethics, moral, and so on. So justice, fortitude, wisdom, all they are virtues. So I teach all these understandings of philosophy last 20 years to the public. To the public. I'm so like a public intellectual in Mongolia. So and
I see.
then the third book, idea, emotion, and creativity. So, so we need also very exact feeling, emotion. This is our special uh, thing of a human being. Only human being can understand our feelings and our emotions and so on. And then through from this feeling, emotions, you go down
Yes.
to the unconsciousness because most our feelings are very unconsciously. Our emotions also very unconscious, and then this perception and many sensible, many things we
Mhm.
have to learn about human being, human being.
Mhm. When you say unconscious, what's the public's mindset in Mongolia? Like, why do you think it's important to educate them through philosophy exactly? Like, what
Well,
kind of mindset?
mhm. Because we are very fast socialist area, period. Okay,
Uh-huh.
learn it, learn it,
Uh-huh.
learn it. Education,
Yes.
education, education. And then
In
it
a very
stopped.
short span of time.
Yes, and then it stopped. And people were very lucky because education is many stress. Tradition is
Yes.
not stress. No stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Genghis Khan
Mm.
is no stress.
Yes.
Science is stress, philosophy is stress.
Yeah, you have to learn from scratch. Yes.
So we are now in this situation. The educational
Hmm.
problem because we condemned socialism, but socialism was very progressive with a very
Hmm.
educational. So then
Hmm.
we wanted to begin with tradition. From tradition, you cannot learn values. The values is society. In the society, you have values. In tradition, tradition is tradition, dancing, singing.
Hmm.
This is a cultural problem. So values, people of values is a sociological problem, society problem.
Okay. Hmm.
You have this basic law of a country. Every country has a basic law, constitution.
Yes.
Yeah. Constitution is important today.
And do you
Constitution,
think there's no constitution in Mongolia right now?
we have a constitution, but the constitution is something like the show. The show. We have
Okay.
constitution, we have democratic country. Every 4 years we have elections and so on. That's it.
Hmm.
That's it.
Hmm. But uh, they don't follow the
Uh-huh.
constitution.
Yes, yes. Yeah, today, after socialism, we privatized our whole industry. So through
Okay.
this privatization, all this positive sides of socialism, this industry, factory,
And this,
labor,
yes.
all this, and intellectual people, engineering people, scientist people, all no job after socialism because through
So the middle class
privatization
just vanished.
destroyed, all destroyed
Hmm.
through privatization. Today, Mongolia is a country of mining. Okay. What do you have under the earth? You sell them if you have something under the earth. So,
Yeah.
other side, tourism, tourists.
So
So,
there's only two
two
depart.
economic, how to say, the two economic branch we have now.
Mhm. Yeah. So Mongolia is receiving money through mostly from tourism and from mining.
Mining.
There's no
Tourism is
other,
also in a very short period, only in summertime. We have
which is
three
3 months.
three
Yeah.
months summertime. It's very short. And then tourists, most tourists are coming here, old people. And other side, coming very young people, but no money.
Mhm. Yes. Travelers.
Young people, so and then no money. $1.
Yes. So,
And then also the South Korean people coming very few to Mongolia, but they came with their plane, with coming here and sleeping their Korean hotels, and then
mhm,
eating in their Korean restaurants. So
restaurants.
no money for Mongolia.
So Mongolian is a very difficult economic situation right now. Do you think in that
Mining.
situation,
On,
yeah,
on the other side, we are this how to say this good side. Good side is we have many animals,
uh-huh,
sheep and horse and so on. Yes, and that's why we are not hungry, not hungry. Mongolian people are not hungry because of
yeah.
too many animals. We eating flesh so much.
I believe we have like over 60, 80 million cattle animals
Yes,
in the whole
yes,
land.
yes,
So
yes.
it's more than the people. Mongolian population is 3 million people. So we have
Three
enough
million. We
food.
are 3 million, just 3 million.
Just 3 million and then 60 million animals. So that's a very good economic, how should I say, product to have
Yes, yes.
cattle animals.
Cattle animals. So that's why I call it Huduunism.
Hmm.
Kudu people, nothing to do, and yeah, eating the animals and little bit
Yeah.
tradition and little bit shamanism, little bit Buddhism. That's all.
So that's the distinguishing factor from all other countries. We have that nomadic lifestyle in Mongolia, and from that, we need to develop our own Mongolian philosophy from Huduunism,
Yes,
the theory that you
very
described.
important, very important, very important. Because why hedonism? Because you know you have also studied also philosophy, psychology, and you know about philosophy, because you know
Hmm.
this English philosophy, empiricism, French philosophy, rationalism, German
Rationalism.
philosophy, idealism. So Chinese philosophy, Confucianism, the Indian philosophy, Buddhism, and so on. And every nation has their own philosophical tradition, philosophical theory,
Yeah.
ideology, because of
Hmm.
nature, because of tradition, because of people, because of culture. They have
Hmm.
own philosophical schools. So, and Mongolia has this philosophical ideology, philosophical understanding, theory, Huduunism. Huduunism.
Huduunism.
Mhm.
Hmm. And do you think it's possible to develop Huduunism in our contemporary society where our country is capitalistic, we are secular? Do you think it's possible to develop, is philosophy like possible in our current situation right now?
Very, yes, it's difficult. It's because I said at the beginning because of script, reading book. So
Mhm.
reading book is very important, more important than speaking.
Mhm.
If you read, you alone, silence, and thinking. If you read, so philosophy is reading action, reading action. So that's why in Kudonism, in our Mongolian today's present situation, reading is something strange. Reading is not so. And then now is through internet, young people also lost this reading activities. That's very pity. Mhm. Mhm.
Reading skills.
Yes, yes.
Was there any other Mongolian philosophers beside you?
Yes, I see now nobody.
So,
Yes, of course, there are people interested in philosophy, but they have no this philosophical skills. The philosophy is not just like study Fajik or
mhm,
chemie or not like study science. Philosophy, you have to
mhm,
be a philosopher. This is
yes.
very important. To be a philosopher is important. But speaking about philosophy, speaking about interesting philosophical topics or philosophical books, speaking about uh, there is usually here in Mongolia no problem. Many people interested in philosophy, but as a
Yeah,
philosopher to live to work, it's it's uh, it's unique. It's unique.
it's unique. Yeah.
Unique.
So you said that in 1990, James Baker came said to Mongolia that the only thing that's left to Mongolia is Genghis Khan. So you wrote a book about, interestingly, you wrote a book about him, Genghis Khan, and
Chinggis
about its
ethic.
ethics,
Chinggis ethic.
Genghis ethic.
Yes.
Do you want to talk more about what is Genghis ethic?
Yes, I thought like this Huduunism, yes, like this Huduunism.
Mm,
Chinggis is a man, is a guy, the good guy or bad guy. We don't know. Yes, yes. So I wanted a philosophy, Mongolian philosophy, in Mongolian society uh, to produce values, ethics, morals. So you know, in European country, in the Western world, in Western country, all here values and wisdoms coming, justice coming from Christian science, the Bible,
Bible, yeah.
the Bible. We have no Bible. The Islam world has Quran. Chinese has Kunzi. Buddhistic India and Tibet have own scripts, but in Mongolia we have in Mongolian language no scripts, no
There's no value system.
no yeah, no Bible. So I wanted to write
Uh-huh.
something like Bible, something like Quran.
Okay, okay.
It calls Chinggis. It's this Chinggis ethic is nothing to do with this real people, real man.
So it's not the historical Genghis that we
No,
are
no, no, no,
accustomed to
no, no,
know.
no, no. With
Hmm.
this man, nothing to do, nothing to do. So, so, so I have decided to write this book, this book, this book.
That's a very ambitious project
Very ambitious
to,
project.
that's a
Project.
very
I
ambitious.
at that time I have written to our president, Elbek Dorj, please,
Okay.
please give me financial and support uh, to write
It's like a, yeah,
such book.
educational funding
Uh-huh.
to support this project.
Because my book was we need Chinggis ethic. We need Chinggis
Hmm.
ethic. So this was
Hmm.
my book. So real Chinggis ethic book to write, I need support, foundation. So in
No, I
Mongolia we
bet, I
have no
bet.
foundation, no foundations.
Mhm.
Only governmental organizations. Only you go to government. So no to foundation. In Western countries, you go to foundations in becoming, getting financial support. In Mongolia,
Yes, yes.
no possible. We have no foundations. That's why it's very difficult. Some young people coming to me to study in my academy, my private academy, but I have no here fund, no funding. And I say to
Hmm.
young people, go to the government and speak out and
And speak up.
getting funding and back to me. So this we have no such practices, no such experience.
Yes.
So Mongolian young people going to outside, they getting funding in outside world. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting funding and going to university in
Yes, universities.
United States.
Yes, some people they going to Tokyo, to Japan, and here there is for funding and to a Japanese professor, Takahashi,
Yes.
for example. I am
Yes.
Mongolian professor sitting here, no funding. Where is
Yes.
justice?
Yes, yes. So I wanted to talk more about the Chinggis ethic. Or what do you think? How do you extract Chinggis ethic from the historical figure and then apply to our own value system?
Yes, well, uh, we are this nomadic uh, uh, the culture. Okay, something like culture, the Huduunism. And I thought, why was socialism so,
Collapse?
not collapse,
Mm.
how to say, uh, was the good people, why nomadic people were so good in socialism, to learning. Nomadic,
Okay, I see what you mean.
nomadic
Yes,
sons and daughters going to
yes,
Moscow, the Soviet Union,
yes,
Leningrad, St. Petersburg, and learn
yeah, yeah,
classic music,
yes.
medicine,
Hmm.
opera,
Hmm.
all these things, and they made PhDs also, and
And
coming
it
back.
was supported.
Yes,
Hmm.
and I thought, why? Why they are so good? Why they are so good? And then I came to this conclusion, to this
Okay.
logic. Uh, this Silk Road, we know Silk Road, Silk Road. So many nomads coming from Silk Road. They were, they had uh, script culture, centralization. They
Hmm.
had also big mythos, legends. On the east side, there were also nomads from Manchu, the last
Manchuria. Uh-huh.
Manchuria. Last king was Enkhamarlang, Kangshe Enkhamarlang.
Okay.
In
Hmm.
Manchuria culture came also to nomadic people. So in the
Okay, okay.
mixed. In through this mixing process, through this language mixing process, were something very ambitious nomadic people. These ambitious nomadic people, I mean, coming from this Chinggis legend. So this ambition is, we want to be like our neighbors, like Chinese, like Russians. This ambition.
Okay.
And I was so motivated. With these people, you can make something bigger, something big. So this
So
my book
Mongolia is
is
a mhm.
for this coming from this historical historical situation. Not like uh, only poor, bad nomadic people moving
Okay.
from there, from here, from there, from there, moving and moving. No, this was not. This is not. This is a bad, wrong narrative. This is not wrong narrative.
I see.
Very, the nomadic people, this Huduunism people were very clever, very clever. Today we see also young people going outside and studying, no problem.
No problem. Yeah.
Uh, and that's why I thought that we need this for this ambitious people, a good Bible, like a motivation book, like a motivation book.
Motivation book.
Yes.
So Mongolia is in a very special or interesting geographical place.
Yes.
We're like sandwiched between two superpowers.
Uh-huh.
In the north, we have Russia,
Uh-huh.
and in the south, we have China.
Uh-huh.
So you want to be close allies with both of them and to adopt their Soviet political theory into
Yes.
Mongolia,
Yes,
and it fits
Soviet,
our culture.
okay, Russian and Chinese. Yeah. Because we are now a very good situation. Yeah. Okay, this sandwich theory, I don't like this sandwich theory.
Mhm.
This is our situation. This is our situation. This is not a colonized and
This is a
occupied.
reality. Yeah.
Okay. No, we are
Yeah.
China and Russia is creator of Mongolia. Creator of Mongolia. Of course, they thought geopolitical. Geopolitical. It's also not so. It's dangerous. All side uh, open open
So
border.
they're not trying to take our territory.
Yes, yes,
Is
yes,
that what you mean?
yes,
Hmm.
yes. For example, here during 10 years ago or 15 years ago came from America many presidents and general secretaries. They wanted here stationed rockets and so on. Like
Okay, so they
like
wanted to build their military
yes,
base.
military bases.
Okay.
This is no chance, no chance, because our borders are only to Russia and China.
Yeah.
On the other side, this is good for us, because we want our peace. We want our peace, our peace. No,
Mhm.
no, this Western coming Western hegemony coming to Mongolia. The Western hegemony is dangerous, dangerous.
Mhm. Where's, so
I,
you don't want to be,
I'm not condemning Western, yes, but
yeah,
geopolitical because of this. You know this book of Brzezinski,
yeah,
chessboard, Eurasian chessboard. So
Eurasian chessboard.
yes, yes, I don't like second Ukraine.
Second Ukrainian. Okay.
It's not good. You know this censor. It's not political correctness.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of Ukraine, do you want to talk about, I think we're gonna go off topic, but the what do you think about, do you think Mongolia should
Uh-huh.
be involved in the Russia-Ukraine war? Like, what's the Mongolian situation right now at this moment?
Yes, every country bordering to Russia are unhappy because of Western hegemony. Western
Okay,
hegemony want to every country bordering to Russia
to be against Russia,
military base, grounding military bases.
like NATO and
Yes,
US.
yes, yes, yes. This is uh, this is not good situation for countries. There are only small countries, Lithuania and Estonia. All these
Mhm.
little countries have very bad situation because of military bases, NATO, and so on. And
Yeah,
if big lions fighting, you cannot be field of this fighting place.
yeah. So how should a Mongolian geopolitical strategy should be like?
Very difficult, very difficult, very difficult. Because through this opening process after perestroika, we
Okay.
are so open and coming many NGO, this is like non-governmental organizations,
Organization, yeah.
for example, George Soros and so. And that's why here is Mongolia and then we have mining, Rio Tinto, Australian, Canadian, American, and Great Britain are very interested in Mongolian mining. So this is we are also it's little country, 3 million people, but in a very big uh, geopolitical situation, but not
Uh-huh.
so uh, how to say, not so dramatic, not so dramatic, but
Yes.
it's a situation. It's a situation. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
Does Mongolia do does Mongolia export mining products to Russia?
No, it's closed. So like sanctions, like some closed. We we exporting or the transporting to China,
Only to China.
only to China, and from China then to Australia or other countries.
Okay, so there's no business going on between Russia and Mongolia right now.
From Russia, we importing mm, here fu- fuel, fuels,
Fuel,
fuels, and petroleum, all
petroleum.
all mining machines working with Russian petroleum. All,
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
So
So
it's
Mhm.
not bad, but how to say, Mongolia is a feudalist country. That's why the people have no part of this mining. How to say, mining profits to,
There's
to,
no profits going on.
to the normal people. To the normal people. This is every month they gave $20 or $30 to
I
the
see. So
in,
Mongolia is in a very
in
difficult
your
situation right now.
account, do you have also this 100,000 rupees? Do you
Yeah,
know
like from my
how
bank
much
Mongolian
dostayo?
account.
Do you count how
Yeah,
much?
I have,
100,000?
I have, I have
Yes.
KDB. I think I got like 100,000 Tugrks from the
Yes.
mining.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the $20, $25.
Yeah, if you extract it to US dollars, that's $20.
Yes.
So that's not enough. That's not enough. So we talked
They
about, yeah.
promised us. Our new
Hmm.
government promised, yes. Old government also. They want to give $1 million to every every citizen. But
Hmm.
today, no money. That's why I'm sitting here in Ulaanbaatar.
Yes, yes. So we talked about we need to develop philosophy in Mongolia, and our current political situation is very hard, and you're developing philosophy from scratch to Ulaanbaatar. Do you do you think there's any hope?
Yeah, so hope, yes, hope is not a philosophical question. Philosophers have no hope.
So
Yes,
what are you relying on?
for the society, for this country. Yes, this
Mhm.
is, of course, I'm I'm third generation after come here socialism. Yes, it's my
Yes.
grandpapa learning script, first nomad script, and then my mother
Mhm.
and father first people studied at this Russian constructed university, and I'm third generation going to Germany, study to Germany. and and
Yeah.
you are the fourth generation. You
Or
study now in the Western capitalist world, studying capitalist world.
yeah. When I was studying, we had Russian schools, but during 2010, the
Mhm,
whole shift changed.
Yes,
The Russian schools get closed down, some of them, and then we converted to more English private schools in
yes,
Ulaanbaatar.
yes. Mhm. Yeah, there are many,
So
many private schools, very expensive, stupid expensive for a Mongolian salary. It's stupid expensive. So on the other side, my hope is young generation, young generation. Yeah,
yeah.
my next generation, my hope.
So if you want to compare the socialist theory in Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia, and if you want to compare it to contemporary Mongolia right now as a capitalistic country,
Uh-huh.
what kind of differences do you see between two eras? One is a socialist Mongolia, the other one is a capitalist Mongolia.
Capitalist, feudalist Mongolia.
Feudalist Mongolia.
Feudalist
You
Mongolia.
don't think it's a capitalist?
Because capitalism is a very big industry. We have no industry. That's why
Ah,
no
okay.
industry manager. So
There's no factories, no
yes,
production going on.
no capitalists. Capitalists have industries and products and exporting and so on, making money and so on. So
Yeah.
we don't have such capitalists. We have no only feudalists. They are rich people from mining. From mining, they are now rich people in Mongolia. So that's why it's a feudalist country. So
Okay.
yes, because this is very simple. The answer is very simple. Education. Socialism was educated. Education was at first
Hmm.
place. And now in
Hmm.
feudalism, money first place.
Yeah. In socialist, like when I talked to my parents, everybody was educated and the education was free at that time. So
Yes,
everybody had the opportunity to go to universities, to
Mhm.
Russia, Germany, and
Yes.
all those places. But
I'm
now,
I'm a
uh-huh.
classic example.
Yeah, you like
My
you've been
whole
to
education was
Germany and it's free.
free. Whole education. That's why today I say to Mongolia, to Mongolian government, to Mongolian politicians that we
Okay,
need free education. Free education. We need.
free education.
Yes.
And that's a good start.
Without
Mhm.
education, in today's world,
Yeah.
without education, you are like a robot, like a robot.
Yes. So you answered actually my question. So the
Yes,
hope is for Mongolians is education. And we have
education,
to start,
education,
and
education.
especially
My
philosophical
three,
education.
my three words to Mongolians. Three words. Yes,
Okay.
education, education, education.
Uh-huh. And you've been playing a huge role of promoting free education to Mongolian youth
Yes, free education.
and
Yeah,
to the Mongolian
quality
public. Like,
education and
yeah,
equality in education. Yes, we are
like,
equal people. Why?
mhm,
Why? Because this is unfair. This is unfair. These little
yeah,
children, begging their parents money.
money,
I
yeah,
want to go to school. No money, no school. This is unfair.
yeah. So I want to like represent my generation, like 1990s. When I was studying in high school,
Mhm.
like our education system was not that great, especially in the private schools. It was mostly from Western education, and there was no sign of philosophy. Like I've never heard about the word philosophy in my high school after I till I graduated. So, and you played a huge role of promoting philosophy to our generation. And then how is your project of promoting philosophy was like? It's been, I think you're the classic example of independent public intellectual in Mongolia. You don't have any affiliation to Mongolian universities. You're like a free man.
Yes, nobody is behind me. No organization, no party,
Yes,
nobody,
yes,
no military, no
no
political,
military.
nobody is behind me
Yes,
or over me. Yes, over me is
yes,
constitution.
yes. So when you were in Mongolia, I remember you were a philosophy professor in National University of Mongolia,
Uh-huh.
and then you quit that job.
Yes, yes.
Do you want to talk more about that story of why you quit
It's,
that
it's a
job?
yes. It's boring. University professor is a very boring job. You have 10 or 20
Uh-huh.
students, and
Okay.
students thinking internet and Instagram. And
Yes,
don't
yes.
want the philosophy is something special. You have
Uh-huh.
to interest. You have to interest. You have to interest. You have to wonder. You have to wonder
Yeah.
the world, the life, the whole thing you wonder. If you begin to wondering, then it's the first step to philosophy. So today it's uh, you have so many things to interest. Yes, it's a social media, internet. There are very manipulating organizations because you think there is so many choices, free choices, so
Yeah.
many choices. But at the
Yeah.
end, there is no choices. There is no choices. There is no only manipulating.
Only manipulation going on.
Only manipulation. You have no. You think you you have decided this and this, yeah, but no, no, yes, it's there is no free choice. There is no manipulation. There is no
There's
information.
no manipulation.
Yes,
Yeah.
news is no information. News are manipulating. Manipulation. News are manipulation. People
And
thinking
you, mhm,
information. No, this is not information. This is manipulation.
mhm. And you spread, how do you, so I remember you promote philosophy through mostly through public talks. You
Public
just
talks.
go to the
Public talks.
society and talk to strangers, to
Yes,
people,
yes,
talking lectures.
yes.
And nowadays there's YouTube. Mr. Mullerin has a YouTube channel of promoting philosophy to the Mongolian youth.
And I give public lectures,
Uh-huh.
and I say nobody is young to philosophy or old to philosophy.
Ah, okay.
Philosophy you need no old or young.
There's no age boundaries.
No, it depends. No, it depends not on age. Many
Hmm.
professions depending on age. Philosophy not. If you older than older, it's not better.
That's no problem.
Yes.
Everybody can study philosophy.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So you're a man, I think, from my perspective, you're a man of a lot of interest. You're
Mm,
interested in philosophy, political philosophy, moral ethics.
mhm.
And the one subject you talk about is uh, Mongolian aesthetic, art,
Oh
and
yes, art, philosophy of
sexuality
art.
as
Yes,
well.
yes. Art is
Yes.
my also main topic because through art
Uh-huh.
you can reach people very simple way, very short way. You reach
Okay.
people through art.
Hmm.
You see a picture and
Yeah.
interpreting in a philosophical, aesthetical way.
Hmm.
This is, and also I movies. I talking very much about movies, good movies,
Yes, yes.
philosophical pictures, Magritte or Manet, such painters, and I also uh, and the literature also through literatures I
Through
translated
novels. Hmm.
Japanese Korean and Chinese novels and through literature, through art, I reach people also very short way, not so, uh, not stressing. Philosophy.
So do you think philosophizing through literature is an effective way to reach the public, especially?
Yes, yes, yes. It's very
Hmm.
good, very good. You know this, yes, literature, good books, Dostoevsky or Tolstoy,
Dostoevsky. Yeah.
Hemingway, Hemingway, and George, this French Wolbeck, French writer. I read many books, also American books, also. Yes,
Uh-huh.
yeah. For example, yeah, this Franzen,
Yeah.
Comfort, and Franzen, and yes, this is
What was your favorite book
room.
that you keep reading over and over?
Yes.
What was your favorite literature that you keep reading and over and over?
Oh, reading, yes, this is a good book is I read it when I young young boy. I read many times Chekhov, Anton Pavlovich Chekhov,
Oh, Chekhov,
Russian writer
Russian
Chekhov.
author. Uh-huh.
Chekhov is very good. And also here Robinson Crusoe.
Yes.
Robinson Crusoe. If you this you alone how to beat your own parents.
Yeah.
Robinson Crusoe is
Oh,
very
to
good
beat you.
for young people. How to
Uh-huh.
organize my life and
Independently, not without
independent.
any
Yes,
external
yes,
support by
yes,
parents.
yes. This is
Uh-huh.
Robinson Crusoe is a very good book, and also here Hemingway's books also good. This how to say this Man and here
Old Man at the Sea.
Old Man and Sea. This is also a good book because you have to understand
Uh-huh.
what is old man. Uh,
Okay.
what is old man? Old man is all gone, all gone, no energy, nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, only
Okay.
dream.
Only
But
dream.
body is not strong more.
Body.
You
Hmm.
have old men have to give up, to end, to end.
Okay.
Yes, my this business I end. I give up.
Hmm.
The time is
Hmm.
gone. I'm old. This is very good.
Hmm.
Many people don't give up when they old, when they are old ages, and then uh, how to say damaging their body.
Hmm. What do
Одоо
you mean by like
гимт
giving
яг
up?
нэг хөгшрөөд нэг хөгшөрсөн
Yeah.
байхад залуу юм шиг хөдөлж жагаад аюу гимтдэг штэ.
Yes, yes.
Тэр хэлээд байна.
Okay, okay.
Аха.
So you're saying that old people, they act like young people and they damage themselves.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
This is very strange. It is, the, all, if you're old man and you have a wound, it's not healing, no healing. There is no
No
healing.
healing,
Yes.
no healing.
Very long time to heal.
I
That's why.
know in one of the press conferences that you attended, I
Uh-huh.
think it was like 10, 15 years ago,
Uh-huh.
when you were first starting to promote philosophy. And then you were talking about a book of Count of Monte Cristo specifically. And
Oh, this is very good book.
talking,
Very good book. This is educational
you've
book.
been
Educational book.
very educational book. And you see, do you
The,
see your project of promoting philosophy as same as Monte Cristo?
yes. But Monte Cristo is a very good example because Monte Cristo is a young man. Yes, it's a good body, good looking young man. But here, no education.
Hmm.
So in jail, he learned this philosopher, old philosopher, and this old
Maria, I believe
philosopher
that.
teach it Monte Cristo,
Hmm.
Edmond Dantes.
Everything.
Yes, and you are in jail. no go out, no girls, no beer.
Nothing.
You have
You just
only
study
do
only.
you concentrated, yes? Do you concentrate?
Yes, yes, yes. That's a
100%
good,
concentrated. It's good
yeah,
situation
yeah.
for learning.
Good situation. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah,
Perfect. This good education book.
yeah. Have you watched the Robinson and Monte Cristo new movie? They actually released they made a new movie about the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yes, no, 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 no.
It
I I
just, I think,
I
released
I,
last
I
year.
saw no only this French one, French one.
French one. Okay.
French one. Mhm.
They I think last year by French actors and actresses, they made a
Uh-huh.
new film of Monte Cristo. It was
Good.
very well made.
Okay,
Very well
okay.
made.
Yo, you sent me a link.
I'll send you the link actually. Yeah,
Okay.
it was very well made.
Okay.
Okay. So art is an effective way to promote philosophy to the public because it's not as dry.
Uh-huh. In my office now dark.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay.
I
Well,
forgot
thank you.
the light on. Yes, yes, I forgot.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Well, thank you for coming
Uh-huh.
to my podcast,
Uh-huh.
and I will wish you best of luck. The episode two is coming soon, where we'll talk different topics.
Hmm.
Okay.
So philosophy is it depends on time, yes, not on topic.
Yes, it depends
Not
on
on,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
only it depends on
There's
time.
a lot to talk about.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank
Okay.
you for your joining me and speaking a little bit about the situation, the current situation in Mongolia.
Current situation in
Yeah,
Mongolia.
and I, as a philosopher here, what to do, my working days,
Yeah,
how I
yeah,
philosophing here in Mongolia in this
yeah. So that's
three
the
million
foundation.
people.
We would have a lot of things to talk
Uh-huh.
about in the upcoming weeks.
Yes,
This
yes,
is
yes,
just the start,
yes.
and
Thank you. Mhm.
we'll try to dissect Mongolian philosophy and apply what
Mhm.
kind of improvements will be made.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.